you see this drink right here? This is unbelievably refreshing and good. So good. And I've never heard of anybody making it before, and I've never shared it on my channel before with anyone. So I'm going to share it with you. Keep watching. Okay, first you've got to gather a few herbs. So I gathered, probably maybe about 4 little sprigs of hyssop, like that. And then I gathered about, I think maybe 2 sprigs of anise. And I'm going to put this in the shade so it'll stay nice. So I'm drinking it. Okay, and then let's come over here. Remember I was telling you in one of my other videos I have anise, and I have hyssop, and then I have a third plant called anise hyssop. And I put several tips off of this plant and my other anise hyssop plant. Then when I gathered several of these herbs and put them together in a gallon jar of water. Okay, this is Tulsi, or holy basil. I cut a whole fistful of this, and I put it in there. The blossoms, leaves, I cut a good fistful of that and put in with it. Okay, this is my jar, and I've got all of those in there. Okay, I washed them first, but not a whole lot. I washed them. I didn't want to overwash them because I really want the volatile oils. And then when I finally use it, I'll pour it out through a real fine mesh strainer to make sure all the little pieces from the flour, and I don't think there's any bugs in it, but it'll catch anything that's in it. But I did wash it first. But not as much as I do my lettuce and stuff, because this is all herbs. Okay, then, now this is before I really started making my tinctures a whole lot. I had bought this and it was still sealed. I never used it. And then it's organic peppermint extract. I could make my own. But, yeah, I took about maybe half teaspoon to a teaspoon, somewhere in there like that. But before I did that, I let this set for a long time. I'm still going to let it set a while, but I did let it set quite a while. And then I poured some in my little jar. And this is an alcohol tincture, like I make my tinctures. But you don't taste that part, and there's not enough to do anything. It's just enough to extract the peppermint. But you can make your own. I have made drinks with peppermint essential oil, which is okay, but those are kind of strong. I really like the tincture because I don't know, it just seems to meld better with the rest of the flavors. But then I have a special secret ingredient. I know this is going to sound really strange, but okay, this is some homemade almond milk. But you have to understand, when I make my almond milk, I also put a little salt, vanilla, and maple syrup in it, just enough to give it a little bit of a flavor so it's not so bland. Okay, so I put about maybe a tablespoon in that little pint-sized jar of this milk. No more than that. And then I put just put a few drops of this if you want, just enough to get a light, refreshing flavor, but not to overcome the anise flavoring that's in here. And then you put ice cubes and let it pour. You pour you strain some of this water, put a tablespoon of this, a little bit of this, in ice cubes in a jar. I know that sounds absolutely weird, but it is heavenly. I mean, it is like, you cannot believe how absolutely wonderful and refreshing this drink is. But anyway, it's no longer a secret. I just shared it with you, so you're the first to know. And good luck and enjoy. It's wonderful.